tiny jump in front of millions of people on the telly is making him nervous. It's Comedy Dave with Frankie.
Sunday I had a shocker. I had an absolute shocker.
You were too concentrated on your step sequence, therefore there was no performance at all.
I'm now missing that fun kind of Comedy Dave performance.
This week, Dave's skating to Aquarius from Hair.
Yippee hippie, I like it.
And hopefully the comedy will be back a little bit.
Of course, the main thing for this week is the skill of the jumps.
His step sequence last week wasn't as good as it could have been. So we're really hoping he can up his game this week with the jumps.
I have 2 in my routine. At the moment, I'm bottling it a little bit on the second one.
You have to land on literally this much blade, and if you don't hit the right edge or the right part of the blade, you've got no option but to fall.
I don't want to bottle it, but
I don't want you to... If you're scared on the night, you won't do it. And if you're scared on the night, that's when you'll bottle it.
With confidence low, Dave calls in Chris and Jane to discuss a change to the routine.
He was struggling with it, the second jump, which was a toe loop. So we made the decision that we're going to put 2 waltz jumps in instead.
Solid, Dave. Well done.
Good, very good.
I'd sooner do 2 of them properly than actually mess a toe loop up and then effectively mess a whole
And they look
routine
really
up.
solid, so well done.
Thank you. I really hope that changing my jumps will mean that I can pull off this routine properly.
We want to really see them, land them.
I really can't afford to have another wobble with my skills this week. The competition is getting serious now with the ultimate skills next week, and I need to show the judges that I'm up to the job.
Skating to Aquarius from Hair, it's Comedy Dave and Frankie.
That really is how Mum and Dad used to dress in the 60s, kids. Mind you, he looks more like Crazy Horse than a hippie. His wife has started skating lessons. She's already almost as good. Tells us a lot about one of you. Well, that's the Aquarius rising lift. A couple of those. There was an orbiting spin and lunge. And then the skill, the jumps. This is the Revelation Rat. They ended with an arching double knee slide. Here's the scores. Jason 4, Robin 4.5, Emma 4. That gives him 12.5.
Highest so far, yeah, I'm happy with that. I just wanted an improvement on last week. So, no, I'm delighted. Moving in the right direction.
So your face when you accomplished the jumps,
yeah,
you had a beaming smile on your face.
I think I looked more surprised than anybody.
Were you surprised that you managed to do it?
I'd done them in rehearsals, but after last week and having a little bit of a wobble, I just wanted to get them. I thought if I get the jumps out the way,
then we can get through the rest of it. So
But you were the most nervous, I think, about them, weren't you?
yeah, I've had a bit of a sort of wobble week this week.
How's he going to be, Frankie, with the ultimate skills test?
Dave's actually improving week on week. He literally couldn't skate when we met, and look at you, you're out there now doing jumps on your own. So I think he's going to be okay with the ultimate skills test.
And what about the characterisation, Chris? Did he manage that?
I think we've got Comedy Dave back. We lost him a little bit last week, but once this music came on, and once the outfit went on...
The outfit's great, actually. I like it.
I do think he got into character. We had a lot of fun putting it together. I have to say, he's one of the hardest working contestants that we work with, because he's 100% all the time.
Well, let's hope there's a bit of peace and love on the ice panel, then.
Let's hope so. I'm going to go to Emma for a bit of peace and love. What do you reckon?
Oh, you... I know. I just... Thank God for the hair and the costume, because that was great. But the rest of it, you know... You went for the jumps, absolutely, and I applaud you for that. But, you know, there's no performance in your face anymore. There's nothing in your eyes. It kind of just feels like you're just going through the motions now. And I'm really missing Comedy Dave this year. I haven't seen him for a few weeks. I really want him back.
Well, if I get through, then I'll bring him back next week, hopefully.
OK, Jason, are you going to agree with Emma on that one?
Look, this is a number about freedom of spirit and reckless abandonment and giving into a higher cosmic energy. The Twyla references that you incorporated into the number lacked contraction and release throughout the body. And you did spend a lot of time looking down at the ice and not projecting out and including the audience. So again, I echo what Emma says. You're cutting off from performing with your audience.
But there must be something positive. It's his highest score yet.
There's a lot positive, especially compared to what we didn't like last week.
Yeah.
Yes, you made the jumps. They weren't pretty, but there was a running edge and it flowed on the exit. That was the best one tonight on the exit. However, Chris said you are the hardest worker, one of the hardest workers they have. And we see that hard work in your body and in your face with every move you make. None of it just flows naturally, and that's the problem.
Thank you, Robin.
OK, well, let's go to Karen. Karen, you must agree with Robin there. He's a hard worker.
Yes, I agree. No, there isn't a lot that's natural out there. A lot of contraction and release, but you know what there is a lot of hard work, and he does put his heart and soul into it. The amount of effort is incredible. Even the slight detail, even to get this right, he really struggled with any coordination.
Are you worried about the sequence next week? If he gets to next week?
I'm worried any day about Dave on the ice. But we've already made a start on the spin, and the effort is there.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
Thank you.
If Comedy Dave's hippie makes you happy, then vote for him when the lines open very soon. Comedy Dave and Frankie. Nods of approval from